hear about you going to London with Kathy?
Look, it's all right. I mean, I'm not abducting her or anything. We're just going for a weekend break.
Have you spoken to Mrs. Seed?
No, but Kathy will have done. I'll see her before we go. It's no big deal.
Perhaps not. But just remember where you're going and look after the lads.
What are you gawping at, Seth Armstrong?
No more.
Well, are you drinking or thinking?
Hey, hold the rain holes off for you.
You really?
They're risking these at this lake. Sailing very close to the wind.
That's none of your business, Jack. But I do have some business with you. It's come to my attention that you were responsible in part for releasing pheasant pelts from NY Estates pounds.
I see. Joe's told you.
No, he hasn't. I suppose he will eventually. So what was it this time? Animal liberation? Temporary insanity? Or just outrageous irresponsibility?
Well, a bit of outrageous irresponsibility, I'd say. Plus the fact that I just felt sorry for the little beggars.
2 of those pheasants were taken by a fox. Isn't that so, Seth? And you feel sorry about that?
Well, they faced a risk, as opposed to a very dead certainty at the hands of your pot-bellied shooting party.
Jack, come on. Those pheasants were NY Estates property. I have every right to prosecute.
Fine. There you are. That should cover the cost of 2 birds.
We're here, Mark.
Hello, Phil.
How are you, Mrs. Sugden?
Fine, thank you.
Now, I promised not to mention the fact that we finished harvesting, Joe.
Yes, who's kind to me, Jack? I don't know what to say. Sandy, nice to see you again.
And you, Phil.
Let's have a beer, shall we?
Hi.
I'm sorry your wife couldn't come.
Oh, well, you know how it is. Kids, babysitters.
You sent that one.
What's wrong with it?
Phoenix Developments Limited.
Look, Jack, I always rated you as a bloke with a bit of imagination. Did I get that wrong? Look, Beckingdale has other possibilities apart from farming, you know.
Well, it depends to some extent whether you see farming as a way of life or a cutthroat business. What's funny about that?
This isn't out to do with farming.
But there can't be that many properties around here that you can renovate and flog to townies with more money than sense.
You'll be surprised. Look, you can knock the company name, but I think it's apt. I mean, new homes out of old, dilapidated buildings. New experiences for people. And new jobs for local craftsmen and tradesmen, eh?
New money for co-directors.
Well, of course, Jack, but we'll also be bringing new life to the community.
Yeah.
Fresh blood, new opportunities.
I'll drink that.
Oh, it's a lot of bull. It's only a way for these two to justify what they're going to do, which is make a lot of money for themselves.
What's wrong with that, eh?
Yeah, all right. No one's saying that you can't buy up old barns and such like. Money talks, we know that. But don't dress yourselves up as benefactors to the community, because I can't sit here and swallow that.
Jack, those places were all lived in or used once, you know.
Exactly.
I hate to see houses stood empty.
They'll break down the community, not build it up.
Oh, come off it, Jack. What's wrong with new people coming to live up here? They might liven the place up a bit.
Yeah, well, have you ever thought where you might like to live if ever you decide to get married? Or Jackie? Or anybody else who wants to bring up kids in Beckingdale? You think they'll be able to afford a Phoenix development? Don't you kid yourself. Defos, weekenders from Leeds, stood empty for 9 months of the year, or rented out to holidaymakers and timesharers.
What have you got against holidaymakers, Jack? All people owning second homes.
Phil, you'll have to excuse my big brother. He's got a bit of the Puritan in him. He's one of the old sort.
Look, I don't want to live in a pleasure park. I want my son to grow up in this farm with a sense of purpose, to love it and work it for its own sake, not to entertain holidaymakers. And when your Phoenix developments and such like have risen up and filled the dales with high-priced housing and a part-time population, we'll be left with the ashes.